and gentlemen, welcome to Manga Junkies.
What's going on? What's going on? Manga Junkies, 2 E's, no I. It's your boy Nox, aka Noxious FX, or you can just call me Fred, co-host.
Yo, it's your boy KC Silverback, aka Rengoku. Y'all can also call me Curves. We're here. We never left. Listen, we're here for all the best hot takes, mangas, animes, whatever you got, whatever you want, we got it for you.
It's your boy Brad, aka B Rad Jeezy, aka
Oh my goodness.
Bad Liar. Yeah, they used to call me that because of
Okay.
Bad
Okay.
Liar. B Rad Jeezy.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Crazy word.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay, and we can't forget Benji Moto-san.
Benji Moto-san.
Curves can't. Curves and Fred can't forget him again.
What's up, you guys? How's it going? It's good to see you guys. Welcome back. I can't wait to hear what you guys got in store for today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, a couple things we're going to cover today. We're going to cover My Hero. My Hero is the legacy.
The legacy of
The
My Hero.
legacy of
Or
My
lack
Hero.
thereof.
Because it's finito.
extremely forgettable.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about JJK. JJK's catching up getting some heat right now.
Yeah,
I got some stuff I want to talk about on JJK. The state of JJK, and then
All gas,
also
no slander.
we're gonna keep it real though.
Gege's in his bag right now.
He's in his bag. He's
right
cooking.
now.
I like what I
He's
see. And then the last one, but not least, One Piece.
cooking.
Sanji, stand up.
Let's
Roll,
go,
man.
Guys,
let's go.
Zoro, stand up. But listen, let's not jump. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna talk about My Hero, the legacy of My Hero.
Let's go. Let's get
My
it.
goodness.
Fred, why don't you wrap it?
The fall off is real. Let's keep it a buck. The fall off is real.
Okay, I'm glad.
Okay.
Okay.
Brad
So
started
he
us off.
started. He already started
like
hot.
I've been saying this for 2 years. The fall off has been real.
I will attest. He has been saying that for 2 years.
So
Thank you.
one
Hold
thing I can say
Go.
is maybe we're looking at it wrong.
No, we're not.
No, maybe.
Let him
Listen,
cook, let
listen,
him cook.
listen.
Let me hear what he gotta
Let me
say.
cook for a little bit.
Let me hear what you gotta say.
Maybe this writer ended it this way to maybe start anew. You know how it is. The phoenix dies and comes back
Sounds
from the
about-
ashes.
From the ashes. Okay.
You know, maybe we could be looking at it wrong. Like maybe he could be setting up something for the future,
Mhm.
and we could get my hero.
Okay. I mean, you want me to give my take?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
I also hear what Brad's saying.
Yeah.
That shit
Yeah.
ass.
And this is
fuck
coming
all
from-
that.
listen,
No, fuck
listen,
all that. That shit
listen,
ass.
listen, I
Like,
still-
let's keep it a buck.
My hero, out of the new gen, obviously not counting One Piece. One Piece is part of every gen.
Yeah.
But My Hero is my favorite. Okay, it still is my favorite. I was a little underwhelmed with the ending. I'll say it again. I was underwhelmed with the
Yeah.
ending, and
Fred,
I
You've been
love it.
underwhelmed since 2022. You've
That's
been
not
holding
true,
it
though.
on.
That's not
Don't
true.
do
That's
that.
not
Don't
true.
do
That's
that,
not
Brad.
true.
That whole last fight, y'all did not like.
The last war was amazing. I'm watching the anime. I'm watching Endeavor right now fight All for One, bro. You
Yeah,
feel that, bro.
It's good. It was what everything happened, just like everything that happened in the past or whatever. It was great. It was good fighting scenes, everything like that. But I understand what you guys are saying. It was a little underwhelming as far as the ending, but maybe it could lead to something else.
I don't think it is. I think what happened was he had some sort of rush
Okay.
because do you remember they introduced Stripes?
Yeah, Stars
Yeah.
and Stripes.
Stars and Stripes.
Stars and Stripes.
Immediately killed her off.
Big
Yeah,
miss with that
yeah.
one.
So when
that
I
was
think
big
no,
miss.
Big miss.
she was
Big.
fire. The
Yeah.
concept was
Yeah.
fire. Everything was fire.
Yeah.
They should have brought her in
Correct.
and
Yeah.
trained,
Deku.
but they
Yeah.
didn't. And
Yeah.
then I felt like that was a huge miss. And everything from there has been straight downward spiral because it's been
That-
all rushed.
I
Or at
agree
least
with you.
let her die and pass her court
toy.
to somebody else.
I didn't
Yeah.
feel connected to Red Riot. I didn't feel connected to what was it? Dobby. That whole connection. I want
Yeah.
the whole time they had been
No,
the whole time.
No, Dobby,
I thought
Dobby,
Dobby-
yeah.
Wait. The whole time they had been leading up to that, and I expected to really, really feel. But
Yeah.
Dobby never had a moment where I feel like he connected until towards the end.
Well,
Are you watching?
Come
Did you
on,
watch?
I
You
read
caught
the
up?
whole thing.
No, not read. No, I'm saying, are you watching the anime?
No,
You gotta watch the anime.
no, I'm not going to.
See, but that ties it up because you really do get a connection, bro. There's certain mangas that there's pieces that are missing without a visual. Like you
Okay.
have to see
Yeah.
it. Like I'm saying, it fell off. Like how they sewed it up at the end. I have no problems with the ending. Like the
Yeah.
final war. I have
Yeah,
no
yeah,
problems
yeah.
with it. I think it was put together well.
But as far as the official
And
ending,
the ending
Correct.
makes
yeah,
sense.
No,
there is
like you're talking
like
about
the
that
final
very
fight
ending.
with Deku.
That
Okay,
was
thank
okay.
you.
That
No,
that I
no,
might
no.
okay. That was a
All
little weird.
feelings,
Can I
no
tell-
hands.
no,
That was a little weird.
Can I say something? Okay, so that ending
That was a little
was
weird.
I think he had a vision. I think the way he went about it was maybe a little rushed, but they always talked about how All for One, everything he did was for his little brother.
Correct.
Okay, so Deku essentially sending his quirk into Shigaraki was essentially reuniting two brothers together who were at turmoil for
Bro, that
years.
shit was corny. I don't
It
care what
was-
kind of
it was a
elaborate
little
emotions
corny.
you're going for.
But that's what he was kind of going for, was kind of
Do you feel like you got the best out of Mirio?
No,
Do you feel like you get the best out of Sun Eater?
no,
Red Riot?
no.
So if you introduce these characters, make us love these characters, why do you like? I just don't feel
But-
connected.
but
Even
that's the-
Deku's powers at the end.
Okay, but that's the
It
same
just
thing
never
with-
seemed like he really got into his bag because he was passing off his powers to Shigaraki.
Yeah, but that was to lead up to that ending. Like I said, like he wanted to reunite because after he sent the last quirk into into All for One, into Shigaraki, essentially.
Yeah.
Shigaraki said, "Oh, my brother." I'm like, he essentially was like, "Yo, we're reunited." Like,
Correct.
He
correct.
did. He
He
accomplished.
still
what
fulfilled.
Yes.
I know you're saying like his goal at the core, at the
Yes,
very core, and
yes.
like,
If-
and at the end, that's what I understand. Listen, I
Yeah.
have no problem with it. It was underwhelming because I enjoy fit. I want someone
Boxing.
to get
You want boxing,
at the end. If the
100%.
big bad, if you're gonna finish the big bad,
Yeah.
I want you to get punched like something.
Not even
Yeah.
just a big bad. You
Like-
have all these characters.
Correct,
What I
correct.
feel like unfinished storylines. That's all I'm saying.
But that's
I
the
hear
same
you,
thing
I
with
hear you.
Naruto. Naruto.
No.
kinda-
But with
No.
Naruto, we got to see Naruto.
Okay,
hang
now
on.
we're drifting.
But
Now
wait,
we're
so
drifting. Now we're
how did it end? Was it
Okay,
is it
so-
unfinished? Is there
No,
is there
so-
is there another
so-
season
so
coming?
essentially-
Hopefully not.
So essentially, the ending was
Fast
the main
forward.
character. Yeah,
Deku
they-
started
they-
working at 7-Eleven.
Nah,
He's a
stop,
regular
stop.
person.
No,
Nah.
so the main character essentially he
Lost all
the
his
whole
powers.
yeah he lost all his powers and he started working at the school that he was trained at.
He's an accountant.
And they did a big time jump because it was like 8 years into the future.
Yeah,
Nobody
but
knows
not-
who he is.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
not
All Might?
not not All Might.
Oh, not All Might.
Not
yeah,
All Might.
Deku.
Deku.
So Deku,
Oh.
yeah, Midoriya,
Okay.
Midoriya,
essentially the main
He's a
character.
teacher. He makes $54,000 a year.
Maybe
Correct.
less than
Oh, I'm
that.
sorry,
But-
$45,000 a year.
But even that, like, I wish they would have showed us because they took the time to show us
Yeah.
he's so far into the future. He
Yeah.
even got like a Batman / Iron Man type suit where
Yeah.
I'm sure it's equipped with different like
It's a-
quirks and stuff.
It's
Because
supposed to be equipped with everything that he
It-
had before.
correct.
It was
correct.
essentially a rework of what All Might had at the last war.
correct.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like that's cool. But they could have showed me.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
could have
They
not
coulda
taken
did
away his
something.
powers, or
I
him have
think-
like a remnant as a
Yeah.
I think
something
8
like that,
years.
because
I
he
think
didn't
8
have-
years was literally like too big of a jump
for us not to
because-
see anything.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a big
And
jump.
just
That's
for
a
them
lot
to
of
be like, this is the number 1 hero now. He's the number 2 hero. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't care about
Like, what's
that.
going on right now?
Like,
Like,
y'all
there was no
stop.
fights. There was no.
No,
finished
no,
fights,
no,
like,
nothing,
like,
nothing.
show- like
No
nothing.
tension. They
Yeah.
kind of
How long did My
flirted
Hero
with that.
run?
They showed some like dingy.
How long did My
like,
Hero run?
Damn, My Hero started the same time as Black Clover.
Did you
Oh,
feel
God.
like
Yeah.
it closed out well? Let's just.
No, I agree
It was
with you. So
subpar. I'll give it like a 7.
I say
But the manga anime in a whole, I believe I would give it like an 8.5.
yeah.
I wouldn't give it that.
I would give it.
I'll
an
give it.
Only
I'll
because
give,
the
I
last
agree
2
with you.
years to me have
I
been.
agree
I
with
told
you.
Fred this when it
Yeah.
started, and I used to love My Hero.
Yeah,
When it started kicking off towards like the last war, I knew where it was headed.
it was rushed.
It was.
It was
Right.
100% rushed. I don't know what was going on with the writer and the producers or whatever.
It felt like.
they had to
Listen,
do.
What was that thing that we used to
Ben,
love?
I hope we answered
Tokyo
your question.
Ghoul.
I
You
know
did.
you're
like
like
No,
Tokyo
you
Ghoul.
did. Well, so I just looked up. So My Hero actually ran for 10 years.
Okay.
So it started
exactly.
in 2014
Okay.
and went to the last was August 5th of 2024.
Mhm.
So very very cool. Well, so would you suggest to your audience like what would your I
Yes.
guess what would your recommendation be?
I would watch it.
I would definitely. I hope we didn't spoil too much, but if you haven't watched it, it's still an amazing anime / manga. I would definitely look into it. There's a lot in the middle of it. There's a lot of good connections. There's a lot of good stuff happening towards the end. It's just just me personally, I feel like the wrap up, the very ending was very underwhelming. They could have did a little different. I mean, I don't write any anime mangas. I have no ideas, but I feel like they could have did better.
Ass.
That's just me.
I think
I
if
like
you're-
it. All right, Brad, what's your take?
I feel like if you're watching an anime and manga, if you're reading anything, My Hero is all a lead up. Everything was a led up to something, but it never actually fulfilled anything that it was supposed to. I never felt like I got to see Deku's full potential when it came to the hands.
Right.
I never felt like I got to see any of the characters really fight full out. Even Todoroki in his fight with his brother, he had so much help. I didn't get to see him too much. So I felt like I never really got any of the characters' moments, like no real strong character moments. So to me, ass. 5 out of 10.
All right.
10
Curves?
years for 5 out of 10.
Listen.
Curves, let's hear it.
For me, I am a hopeful.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, yes, I agree with you guys as far as like the ending was very lackluster, but I'm kind of hoping it was that way and it was shaped in that form because he's leading up to maybe a second chapter of it. Because we have open-ended answers. We have answers that we have questions that we don't have answers to. So maybe he's gonna lead up to something into the future.
I hope not.
I like it.
All right. So, okay, that I think that's a good spot to end it.
Wrap that up.
Wrap that up for My Hero. The next thing we're gonna talk about. This is good. JJK, where JJK is right now. What's going on in JJK? I see Bad Liar over here. He's smirking. He's cheesing right now. What
you got? Nobara back.
What you got? Okay, let's talk about it.
Listen, I am a JJK stan.
Okay.
It reminds me of Prime Yu Yu Hakusho almost.
Yeah.
So I like where we're headed. I like how when he introduces things, it makes sense because we already thought these things. We didn't actually see Nobara die until see her back. And the way she came in, I'm back, fellas.
Yeah. And she's doing shit. She's doing shit.
Yeah. And he didn't even address it. Like, yo, she just woke up.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to spoil it, but Sukuna is a wrap.
Okay.
It's a wrap.
Okay, so listen. What's going on in JJK? Like, Sukuna's been going through a lot. Like, he's been getting fucked up.
Why you make it sound like he the main character?
But
he kind of is the main character.
Listen.
It feels like it.
Listen, the shit that I'm seeing, and like when Yuji initially put Sukuna in the domain, and he was like, and he looked at him, he said, "Listen, he basically said, I'm sparing you, nigga.
Yeah, take a walk with me."
I like that though.
Yeah.
I like that energy.
He's
I'm
like,
trying to spare you.
Yeah,
he's like, I'm trying to spare you
because that's the kind of guy he is. But he's already what he missed, like the thing in the beginning of the story was that he was a sorcerer, but he didn't know how to cross that line to where it makes sense for you to kill.
We felt that way about Yuji.
You understand?
We felt that Yuji was him though.
Yeah, for sure. But he's crossed that. He has no problems with that.
I like that.
And they show how like the from the what arc was it when they're fighting Buddy? You know who I'm talking about. Shibuya arc. You remember when Nanami died? How that affected him and that affected his fight and everything. And they show you kind of the same thing with what's his name? Buddy with the katana.
Oh, the teacher?
Yes.
Okay.
But I forgot his name.
Whatever.
Kakasubi. Okay. They kind of paralleled that.
Yeah.
To show his growth.
Yeah.
And he kind of like, damn it. He's dead, blah blah. But we have something we have to do.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And like to see how far he's gone, and right now he's looking Sukuna in his eyes, and Sukuna's getting pieced right now.
Yuji has always been that way though.
He's
always had that dog.
No,
but
you have to remember.
I like how he's like sitting here looking at him and like that was the hardest.
That's tough, bro.
That's the hardest moment in manga history.
Come on, bro.
What you guys have to remember is like what Fred said earlier with the Nanami.
I'm sparing you right now.
With the Nanami situation, when the Nanami died, Yuji kind of had like it took him a minute to restart the fight.
I don't think so.
But now in this part of the manga, people are dropping. He's just
left and right.
He's just going
Left
and
right.
He's not stopping to think about it. He's like, listen, this is our goal. We have to stop him.
But the thing is, I think
people are dropping next to me.
Had that kind of directive.
No,
I think he's always.
But
had
he's
that
never
in his
been
head.
able. He's never been able to act on it.
Yeah.
No, I think he's
that
always
was the
been
struggle
like.
he always had. You can look back. I'm telling
No,
you.
I'm saying no. I'm talking
He's
about
very
his personality.
emotional.
And
No,
like,
but he's
remember
very
when
emotional.
he had to fight the souls? Remember he had to fight the souls. He felt bad about killing them because he knew they were human.
Right. What I'm not saying anything different from what y'all saying. What I'm saying is I feel like Yuji has always had that dog in him to where he would kill. It's just a matter of if he needed to. He's always like saying like, "Hey, I'm him. Like I can do it." He's never had a moment of doubt in himself to do something.
His problem was knowing when the situation was for it. Correct. Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
So now he's like, "Hey,
This calls for.
I've been trying to relate to you this whole time.
Yeah.
You want me to put you in the dirt?
Yeah.
That's kind of what it came down to. That was the realest moment in manga.
And that fucks Sukuna's head up.
Yeah, but that kind of aligns to like if you guys remember in Shibuya when Gojo had that scenario where Jogo put him in a situation where was like, all right, listen,
there's no way he kills all.
Yeah. It's like he's not gonna kill all these people, and he immediately just
didn't even think
expansion for a split second just to be able to get to what he needed to do. I think Yuji's in that kind of situation right now where he's like, I need to get done what I need to get done.
All right. So what it wrapping up, I want y'all to honestly do an analysis.
Yeah.
I think Yuji is the worst main character in shonen history because
oh my god.
No. I love Yuji, but I definitely feel like you don't relate to him almost. So when him saying this was like the most relatable moment you had to him, like I could beat the shit out you, but
I want you to see.
But think about it. Yuji is a character. Have you ever thought of Yuji as your favorite character in Jujutsu Kaisen? Or the entire protagonist?
He's never.
I mean, mine right now is Sakari.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's always been somebody else, so he's never really felt like the main character.
Yeah. But I mean, originally it was supposed to be Yuta.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
Yuji
never really. Yeah. Yuji always felt like just like somebody you were waiting for you were waiting for like the build up, but it never came. So now seeing his character like, dog, I could have waxed you a long time ago. It's like the first real character moment we get of him, his actual thoughts.
Okay, but let me ask you guys a question. As far as like we know it's gonna wrap up right now.
Yeah.
Right? So how do you guys think it's gonna end? What are your guys' ideas on that?
I think Sukuna's gonna merge with whatever is supposed to be
Tengen.
Yeah. The Tengen with all the souls. I think he's getting fucked up right now. Megumi might end up getting split from him. Right. He's gonna need something solid to.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I think that's what he's gonna do.
Brad,
I think Sukuna got more of a dog in him than that. I don't think he's gonna top out and do anything like that. I think he's gonna be more of still trying to win off his own merits. And I think Sukuna's been waiting for somebody his level to kill him this whole time. I think he's gonna recognize Yuji as not necessarily be on his level, but to see something that he necessarily didn't see himself. I think he's gonna come to a realization, or hopefully he just goes out like a genie and try to kill everybody. I'm with that.
My hot take. I don't know if you guys can agree with this. A lot of people have been saying this. They're kind of hoping maybe Sukuna just kills everyone, turns back into 12 fingers, and let's start again for the next generation.
Holy shit!
I do think he's going to the next generation.
Yeah,
I think a sequel is coming. I want a sequel to this.
Ben, let me ask you a question. Do you know about JJ? Have you ever heard of Jujutsu Kaisen? And from what we're talking about, what you think?
That's literally I was about to chime in and be like, I need to know. Do I need to watch? Like, this is something I've never even. I'm like, I have it pulled up right here, just kind of looking at a little bit of it. Looks fucking sick. I just don't know. Like, hearing you guys talk about it, I'm just very intrigued. So, is it? Can you guys? Is it some people have powers? Is it a power base? Like,
since you love Hunter x Hunter, Gege, the person that he likes to emulate, perfect. Is the person that created Hunter as well as Yu Yu Hakusho. So a lot of the power systems, like how it works, it's very similar and everything makes sense. You know, in Hunter x Hunter, it might be long-winded how this power does it, but it all makes sense. If you understand it, makes sense. They do it because it's more new school, they do a very good job of like explaining like the power systems for us, but it's very in detail and you get that. I remember you brought it up. We were talking off screen about like when things get dark in Hunter.
The feeling.
You get that a lot in JJK.
Okay, all right.
If you develop a main character like a favorite character, that's one thing I like about JJK. Like you'll develop a main character and they'll kill him off.
Oh, they don't care.
They don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Gege's the worst.
Fred.
Really? Okay, but that also keeps you in it. It keeps you.
Fred was ready to kill me about a year ago when something happened. He was like, "There's no way," and I was like, "Fred, it's happening." He's like, "There's no way." And when it happened, he was like, "I'm not watching this or reading this ever again."
Bro, it's crazy.
Is that kind of interesting?
It's crazy. Okay, and it makes sense.
Yeah, Gege is a piece of shit for the way he just kills people off. Like,
no, he's not. He's a genius.
Well, that's the artist?
Gege.
We don't know what he looks like. He wears like a mask.
Yeah. To this day, no one knows what he looks like.
That's like the writing name. Like.
Very cool. That's something also I think I would love to know a little bit more.
For sure,
that's awesome. So you guys know also all about the artists and everything.
The people that, for the most part,
we'll look at the mangaka writers.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, this has actually provoked another question. Do a lot of they have the similar styles, right?
Correct.
Right, like directors do. Yeah. But is there a lot of famous? Is there one artist or top 3 artists that make the most popular?
Oda's got Goda's number one. No, the One Piece creator. Oda's number one.
Because he has one. Wait. Time out. Oda has one manga that he's been writing since he was 18 years old.
And that's been living for generations.
Wait. But it hasn't jumped to like the top. It wasn't the number.
Bro, it's the number 1 TV show, period.
Wait, time out. It was jumped to the number 1 in the last 5 years.
But it is now.
Let's keep it a buck. But before homie died.
Oh, yeah.
The creator.
Yeah. The creator. Akira Toriyama.
Yeah. He was the GOAT.
He's top 3 for sure.
But
he laid the foundation.
To me, Togashi is the GOAT.
Okay, so that's fair. Okay.
To me, Togashi is the GOAT because he has two mangas and animes that have been in the top 5. Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, that's fair.
He made 2 separate.
Okay, so if you want to do it like that, well, okay, so
art style.
One thing I will say,
right?
Okay, One Piece is the greatest piece of information, fictional lore ever created. Right. So I won't even put it in there. It's only one piece. No pun intended.
Yeah.
It's one piece of work. So if you want to take that away, okay.
Brad disagrees, but
okay, we'll take it out.
He's a bad liar.
I would say
no. One Piece is my second favorite. One Piece is my second favorite.
I would say Kishimoto. I would say Kishimoto. Okay.
Is number 1?
Not number 1 in no particular order. There's a top 3. Kishimoto. I would put Akira Toriyama.
And Togashi.
And I'll probably put Togashi.
Yeah.
So Ichiro Oda isn't in there.
We're taking him aside from that because
I took him aside. You want to talk about more than One Piece and all. So that's fine. But if we want to talk about piece or your work versus one work, whatever, and you want to keep putting it up, there is nothing that will get up to One Piece. And that's how I think a lot of people feel like that.
But that's the thing though. One Piece just became a favorite in the last 3 to 4 years.
No, it just became pop. It just became pop. Everyone knows about it.
Kishimoto. Wait, time out. Kishimoto was considered the number one artist of all time.
I know.
Considering up until we had no more Kishimoto.
But if you think about,
it's like watching LeBron play with Jordan gone.
Okay,
it becomes different in your head.
But Brad, I'm gonna cut you off, and I'm sorry I'm cutting you off, but you have to realize there has never been an anime that has been considered the number 1 show out of everything. As far as
Game
American
of Thrones,
drama, it's number 1.
What's that shit called?
Everybody's watching One Piece.
House of Dragons.
Number 1.
If Naruto existed in the streaming era like it did today, because remember Naruto
exists.
No, Naruto wrapped up.
Kishimoto essentially already passed the torch to Ichiro Oda. You know that, right?
Let's get here. Naruto, it didn't wrap up during the social media prime and also the streaming prime.
I get it. Okay, listen. Since we're getting into One Piece, let's talk about the state of One Piece.
Togashi was here now.
Listen, ooh, I got some shit I want to talk about.
Can you imagine if Yu Yu Hakusho ran right now?
Like I said, let's get back into One Piece. Listen, there's one interaction I want to talk about in the manga, this past chapter.
Okay.
With Akainu and Barcelona.
Ooh.
Okay? That opens up a lot of doors.
Yeah. 100%,
okay?
100%.
Because I've been hearing a lot of whispers, right, about Barcelona turning heel.
So that's a very big question. Right now, I can tell that he's feeling emotionally hurt. He had to essentially kill his best friend. And there's actually a little conversation that he had with Akainu, if you don't mind me speaking about this.
Go.
Yeah, so Akainu comes on the snail, and he's pretty much like, hey, like, what's going on? You're being lazy again, but just bashing Barcelona off rip. Then ask him
not knowing what the fuck's going on in Egghead.
And Barcelona just kind of is like, yo, who the fuck are you? Like, listen, have you ever had, this is what he says, have you ever had to kill your best friend?
I think that was like a venting moment.
Yeah, that was him. That was him.
He was like yelling at him. He was like, and my favorite moment about that is Akainu being like, "I'm sorry, brother."
Yeah,
and you never see that from Akainu.
And Akainu's never like
that.
He's always like kill, murder, kill.
Yeah.
That's never said sorry because he had essentially that kind of same standoff with Aokiji. We don't really know what their relationship was, but they always saw themselves as parallels, and there might have been a rivalry, but also maybe a little bit of a friendship.
Brotherhood. There's a brotherhood, right? Them boys fought for 10 days, and he didn't have the heart to. I don't care what he tries to say. Oh, because you're a military.
Yeah.
That's not what it. Akainu is about. Akainu is about absolute justice.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is the same guy that was in the paint with Whitebeard. Okay, and he was looking for more. Okay, well, he didn't have the heart to kill Okiji. Okay,
yeah.
So when he was saying that shit to Barcelona said, "Hey, have you ever had to kill your best friend?"
Yeah.
Like, do you know what that's like?
And immediately he apologized.
What's interesting to me is like he didn't use. All right, so in Japanese, the way it was translated, he didn't use like the big brother, like they're actually foreign brothers. Like, hey, you're older than me, because Akainu is older than Borsalino.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, I want to know, are they actually related? Or if they're not actually related, is it more like a what's
Ace
no, Yaka? No, is it like a what's the gang?
Yeah, Yakuza?
Is it more like a
Yakuza brotherhood type of thing?
It's just more like we're sworn in.
Like gang ties.
Like, yo, we have that because
you remember what we came up in like before they came into military type shit. I like that.
I don't know if him and Aokiji have that. But I think him and Borsalino do.
Aokiji was under Garb's titty.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh boy, the way you said that.
he was under that boy titty, man. Go ahead.
No. I'm just with the shits because I love that moment to see that from Akainu. I like the character development because we've always seen Akainu as this fucking asshole. And for him to be like, damn, that was your best friend. You used to talk to me about him. My bad, bro.
Yeah, my bad. But it's like what really hit us is because after he said that, you start seeing panels of like flashbacks between Barcelona and Vegapunk.
What you start to realize though is that Vegapunk never felt that way about Borsalino. If you go back and read it, the way he talked about Borsalino, it was more like just somebody who was there.
No, they were friends. They were friends.
You're reading it as Borsalino's way.
Yeah,
reread it the other way.
But does it matter if I
how the friendship is forged?
Yeah.
One Piece is like that, bro. Yeah. Friendships. These guys on the married. They just met each other. The Thousand Sunny. The Straw Hats, they're family. If you look at the timeline, they're not. They look at themselves. It's a very fast. They move fast over there. But no, listen.
I met you 2-3 years ago, Fred.
What happened? Listen.
My brother yesterday.
Listen. Another thing I want to talk about. Okay, and me and Kurz is kind of talking about this shit.
Yeah.
What do you guys? Who do you think is at the island of Elbaf, waiting, telling them, listen, pull up, right?
What's his name from the Roger Pirates?
Scarface Gabon, right?
Yeah.
That's who I think.
I hope so.
I'm hoping
but no Oda is gonna be somebody hoish.
Yeah.
Like let's call it a bug.
He loves the silhouette, bro. He's a silhouette king,
fucking
bro.
silhouette.
I fucking hate
Which
that
is why
shit,
I don't
bro.
like. I just feel like,
and it's just a little like
in our heart, there's a small piece in our heart that's like, bro, I really hope it's like. It's somebody that they got smoke with, and it starts hot, but it's not gonna be that. It's never that.
Real shit though. How are we gonna feel in One Piece?
Fuck, I don't want to talk about that. We got like 2 years. We got like 2
no, but I'm saying
years.
like, what do you read from there? Because Jujutsu Kaisen is gonna be gone. It's gonna be the death of all the big three.
Listen, we
I don't know when Kubo's releasing the Hell Arc.
Benjimoto-san knows about that. We're still cooking. We got stuff in the vault. But listen.
All right.
I know because we're at Elbaf. It's like fuck. Now we're really we're getting to the end.
Listen, can I say something about Elbaf? So we have to understand.
Oda, don't give a synopsis.
No, I'm not. But Oda's been screaming that like, hey, listen, I've had this envision in my mind since I was in high school.
Yep.
So what he's about to give us is going to be mind-blowing, and it's going to shatter the whole state of
this
anime.
Was a slow cook. Yeah. This was a slow cook.
Slow cook.
Listen, but I know we were talking about this off screen, but one thing, like at Elbaf, I know it's supposed to be a big war.
Yeah,
like it's gonna be
we know that.
It's gonna be bigger than this, blah, blah. It's gonna be a battle royale, blah, blah. Yeah. But what could really happen? I think Eustace Kid could come back. I think that's a possibility.
What is with you and Eustace Kid? Get this nigga out of here, bro. This nigga already lost the arm before this fight started.
I think Eustace Kid could come back.
No,
listen, let me talk.
Hey,
let me. Okay,
no.
Let me cook real quick.
For anybody who doesn't know Fred has been trying to tell me about Eustace Kid for the last 2 years. I told Fred this nigga. Wait. I told Fred this nigga was ass. This nigga was garbage compared to everybody. He's like, no, he's as strong as Luffy.
Listen, I never said that.
No,
I never said that.
I hope you never said that.
He said that. He said that to me.
He's a bad
He said that to me over coffee.
I never said that over coffee. Listen.
He told that to me over coffee. I promise you, he had 2 marshmallows in his coffee. I thought he was a fucking savage.
Let Frank cook. Let him cook.
Listen. What I think is gonna happen, because with him and what happened to Law, I feel like that's the parallel for
Eustace isn't up there. Nobody cares.
Let him cook.
It's the parallel what happened with Luffy when he went to go fight Kaido. Luffy, he rushed in, he felt you understand?
But he's not the main character, Fred.
I believe he makes a comeback. I don't know how big. I'm not saying he's gonna make a run for the One Piece.
Stop.
But
Curves.
Listen.
Stop it.
He was Put the puppy down. He was put down for at Elbaf.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
They're going to Elbaf.
He was one-shotted.
You think? But you think he's just done? Kid, that's it. Kid, you'll never see Kid again.
And I don't think
they're going to the same. You don't think he's gonna play some point in or some kind of role in?
I think Red Hair. No. I think he's gonna play a role. I think Red Hair saved him after he killed him, like after he murked him. But I don't think he's ever going to be a point to where we think of him as a valuable player.
So, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I did. Oda already showed us who the last player. He's already lost his.
That's what I'm saying.
His Poneglyphs. I understand that. I'm not saying he's gonna come back and then beat Shanks. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
But he is going to play a role. Just because he's not going for the One Piece, he's still, his story is not over.
Yeah.
His story is not.
Yeah,
his
he
story
can
is not
like
over.
a lever he needs to pull or something.
So
you know how One Piece works?
I kind of agree with both of you. And this is what I'm getting from what you guys are both saying. The way Oda writes, he's very good with side characters. So I believe Kid will do something. He will have a point in Elbaf that is going to be very substantial, but it won't be anything related to him beating Shanks.
Right, he needs to like save Vivi or something.
Yeah, he'll have it, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But Ichiro Oda will create a moment for Kid where it's going to be a redeemable part.
100%.
So where people are going to be like this, you know what? I respect Eustace Kid.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that kind of happened with Bon Clay. We all hated Bon Clay forever.
Yeah.
And then Impo Down came, and we're like, damn.
Bon Clay pulled through.
Bon Clay pulled through.
So like in a moment of him crying to somebody saying he needs their help, that's going to be his redeemable moment.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is. Whatever he writes.
But he'll have a moment, and I truly believe it'll be Kid, will probably have some kind of moment, redeemable part to him where he's like, you're going to be like, damn, I respect Kid again.
You know what I realized, Fred? You have an unrealistic attraction to losers.
Oh my goodness! Listen,
I'm just like
let me tell you
Sasuke,
Vegeta.
Oh my goodness,
Vegeta.
Listen,
nobody who's never caught a W.
It's not all about the wins and the losses, guys. It's about the story and the trials and tribulations. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to watch you get a story, bro. I want a storyline, bro. It's not all about winning and losing.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Listen, kids.
That's why his favorite team is the Atlanta Falcons.
It's not all about winning and losing.
It's about 28-3, and you got that 28 before.
It's about that experience, guys. All right, but listen,
it's the journey.
Listen,
it's that journey to 28-3.
Listen, about the One Piece, specifically. Yeah. Remember that panel that they showed us with the last players,
right?
Okay, what do you guys think about that? Because that's
are we speaking about the silhouette that was popped up?
Him included.
Okay.
But there were a lot of guys. Like there were a lot of characters that they had. They had Sabo there. They had Kobe there. Mm-hmm. They had Shanks there.
Akainu was in there.
Akainu was there. They had Imu.
Shanks was there. They had the silhouette that looks like Shanks.
Shanks' twin.
So that goes into a lot of people.
That Shanks' twin theory.
It could be either.
Who was talking to Grisei at the Reverie?
We didn't see the scar.
He was talking different.
But we also have the triple. But we also have the triple, Blackbeard thing. We don't know what that is. Maybe
Blackbeard has 3 personalities. I don't care.
3 personalities, but 3 different images. 3 different images.
It's his lineage.
I'm with that.
That they keep holding off. That's why. It has something to do.
But they kind of stated that he was a Buccaneer.
What if it never wraps that up?
They might.
They will.
I think Oda does answer questions, but sometimes he leaves us more.
We still have answers with Jujutsu Kaisen that were never Ichiro Oda could be the exact same way.
Yeah.
Listen. What I want to say is, from the people that they showed us,
right?
I feel like there's gonna be so many layers to the one. It's not going to be as straightforward as we think. No. And that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not saying Kid's going to have a, you know what I mean? He's going to be the guy. Like,
he'll have a moment.
He'll have a moment.
Yeah, he'll have a moment.
You know what I mean? I don't think he's done.
No.
But what I see with Blackbeard and what Vegapunk said in his the video that he had with the Denden Mushi.
Yeah.
It's a real, like, it's up for grabs. Like, there's a lot of people that they know once they get there, whatever they're...
It was what, like 8 or 12 people that he named?
There's a lot.
Yeah,
it was a lot of people.
It's a big number. It's bigger than a handful.
Who do you know what I mean? Ends up with the One Piece prediction?
Can I honestly, my honest opinion?
I already know what yours is.
I believe it's gonna be Blackbeard, and then Luffy comes in.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, Luffy comes in.
I feel the
there
first
has
person
to be a
to
driving
touch
moment. There has to be a driving force for Luffy to. We all know that Blackbeard and Luffy are gonna clash at the end.
Yep.
So there has to be some type of driving force to push it.
Yep.
I don't know who's going to be the final clash. It might be Aka. I mean, it might be Emu. I don't know if it's...
That could happen.
We don't know when they fight, but I don't necessarily see... The funny thing is, I don't see Blackbeard as a bad guy. I don't.
He's not.
I
mean, he's not really... Yeah. He's a pirate.
For me, I don't know who ends up with the One Piece, but I think Buggy ends up with the One Piece.
In some sick, twisted fucking...
One Piece. Just because it's Buggy.
Like,
can I tell y'all something?
And I like that theory.
I don't believe Luffy fights Emu. I believe it could be Sabo and Dragon.
I don't think that
because I like what
there's
you said.
There's parallels to the Revolutionary Army and the government.
Listen,
I don't think that works.
I think a lot of these guys are gonna just start knocking each other off.
Yeah, that could happen as well.
It's not gonna be like Zoro's a lot of people got beef. People got
Zoro's gonna lose to Mihawk.
Never.
No, I think Shiryu may kill Mihawk.
Before
I think so too. I'm with that. And I think that's what happened.
And he has to fight. I don't really care to see.
Oda would never rob us of that.
Wait.
He's robbed us of much more.
He hasn't. Do you
watch? No. So that was another thing. I mean, brings up another. I've seen maybe like one episode of One Piece, so I don't really know. So that's another. You guys are talking over here, and I'm like, man, I'm so interested. I'm so interested.
We gotta give Ben homework.
Yes. No, I mean, I think we discuss whatever we're gonna talk about, and then I'll do my homework.
Ben, you might like Berserk. Like you one of those.
Ooh. I've seen. Ooh. That's like the guys fighting, right? Yeah. I've seen a couple episodes of that too.
Actually, what's a good one? You might like Hell's Paradise.
Hell's Paradise.
I don't think you'll like Hell's Paradise.
Brad didn't like Hell's Paradise.
No, Hell's Paradise. Listen,
only because I read it before. I read everything before they watch it. Same. So like I always have.
Same time you're reading, I'm reading.
Yeah, I'm reading.
I've already read it.
I met Brad reading manga. All right, guys, listen. I know we covered a lot, but we got some more in store for you next week. We're gonna cover, the old big three. We got the current big three that's wrapping up, and we're gonna talk about, who's gonna take the throne, who's gonna be the new big three. We got Kagurabachi going crazy. That's gonna get animated. We got Kaiju number 8. Kaiju number 8's already animated. What you think, Kurt?
Sakamoto Days, once that starts getting going, we're gonna be cooking.
Oh my goodness.
We got Wild Strawberries, Agachi, Akuta, Watch.
We're gonna delve into that one. We're gonna talk about that one. But listen, I appreciate you guys, staying tuned. Kurz.
Listen, if you guys want to contact us via email, look at Animanga Junkies podcast at gmail.com. We want to hear from you, and we'll speak back with you guys. We're very vocal.
Also, like, comment, subscribe. I'm waiting for all of your feedback. Even if you hate me, I really do appreciate that because I don't give a fuck.
We want the smoke. We want the smoke.
We do want the smoke.
We want the smoke. All right, Menjimoto-san, sign us out, man.
Thank you all for watching Animanga Junkies. 2 E's, no I. Stay golden.